I should be so lucky, 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 lucky. Do we create our own luck, or does it fall out of the sky in a pretty pink box? I haven't had any boxes hit me on the head lately, but I feel very lucky. I feel very privileged, and I always talk about 4 things every day at Romax, which is how do I get healthy, fit and strong? How do I have a career or business that I love? How do I make sure that I'm financially free? I've got financial security, and how do I make sure that I've only got respectful people in my life? And do those things happen by luck, or do we create them ourselves? It's been suggested that being healthy, fit and strong doesn't come by luck. You have to create it yourself. You have to get fit, you have to get puffed, you have to overload your cardiovascular, respiratory system, skeletal and muscular system so that you are fit and strong, which then means you're more likely, more lucky if you want to be healthy. Oh, you're so lucky because you're so healthy. Yes, because I'm fit and strong. If you have a career or business that you love, is that created by luck? Probably not. You probably have to train and educate and learn and be really good at what you do and work really hard and have great work ethic and be honest and loyal, and then it's very likely that you'll be in a position to be financially free. And do you attract great people into your life, or are you lucky enough to find them? And it's interesting because on my property I have no trees. There's just no trees, none. But I wanted to attract birds onto my property. Beautiful, and we have beautiful birds in the South Island of New Zealand, and the hawks are amazing. We've got magpies, we've got plovers, we've got sparrows, we've got all sorts of beautiful birds, and I love birds. So I wanted to attract them. Now, I don't have any trees, and birds tend to like trees. We also have a very big dam and some rivers and some lakes very close. So I've collected endless truckfuls of driftwood from the lake. It seems that the trees fall into the lake and they end up on the side of the lake. So I've planted a lot of trees on my property. They're just sticks in the upright position. But what they've done is they've attracted some beautiful birds, and I get great joy from watching birds sit on the trees that I've planted. Now, I'm sharing that with you. Who cares what Rowie does? But I had to create my own wow experience. I couldn't hope that birds would come here. I had to create a place that birds would want to come to so I could attract them into my life. I'm aiming to attract birds onto my pond. So I've just bought a couple of duck decoys to hopefully will attract the ducks in the area. Will see those ducks on my pond, or when there's water in my pond, and I'm having a giggle about that because I can't attract water into my pond. I can't do a rain dance and hope that it rains. But every time I look up into the sky, I think, wouldn't it be awesome for it to rain today? And one day there's going to be water in my pond, in my dam, and then my dogs will be able to swim in there. And that will be an awesome experience. Now, that's not going to happen by luck. Oh, Rowie, you're lucky enough to live in a place where it rains. No, that's just Mother Nature's going to do what she's going to do. I'm sharing all of this with you because so many people whinge, moan and complain, and you've probably heard them, about their bad luck, or that I don't like my job, or I'm not healthy, fit and strong, or I wish I was wealthier. Well, you can't wish yourself into wealth. You can't wish yourself into a successful career or business. You definitely aren't lucky to have a healthy, fit, strong body. You have to make that happen, particularly as you get older. We might be privileged enough to be born with a healthy, fit, strong body, and unfortunately some people are not. But if you don't look after what you've been given, you're not going to be lucky enough to keep it. Your body will waste away and rot away if you don't look after it. Your career path, even if you've got one, if you've been privileged enough to get a career path that you love, if you've been lucky enough to be picked on a sporting team, or you're doing something that most people don't get to do, you don't get to keep that position by luck. You've got to work hard, you've got to train, you've got to educate, and you've got to keep doing what it takes to be the very best at what you do. So I always wake up every day feeling very lucky and very privileged to live the life the way that I do, but I'm also very aware that I have to keep doing stuff to make sure that that happens. If I want to attract great birds onto my property, I've got to have a place for them to come play. If I want to attract great people into my life, I've got to be the kind of person that great people want to hang out with. If I want to have a great career path, I've got to make sure that I'm doing the things, the training, the education, the learning, to make sure that I keep getting better at what I do. And if I want to be healthy, fit and strong, lucky enough to be healthy, fit and strong, I've got to keep getting fit and I've got to keep getting puffed. May you live your life to the max, not because you're lucky, but because you create your own luck. You are privileged because you do the things required to make sure that you can live your life to the max. Super duper doo, how are you? May you live your life to the max. Woohoo!